Today I'm making moi moi, and not just any moi moi, the ones wrapped with leaf, the proper traditional ones that remind you of Saturday mornings. So here's a little backstory. A few days ago, I went to the African store and I saw Moi Moi leaves. They were looking so fresh, and since I moved to the UK, I had never seen anyone as fresh as the ones that I saw that day. So I quickly grabbed it because Moi Moi was on the meal plan for Saturday. So it was just the perfect timing. It's been a while since I made moi moi with leaves. It's been over 3 years. So normally for the past couple of years, I've been using ramekin dishes to make my moi moi. You know, those small ones, I'll just place them in a pot and boil. Super easy. It's actually the lazy way of making moi moi. But today I thought, since I found the leaf, let me honor the tradition and use leaves for my moi moi. I think I made a big mistake. From the moment I started wrapping, I knew it was going to be a battle. My hands were not cooperating at all. I had completely forgotten how to fold the leaves properly. One was too small, the other one was leaking. At a point, I had to pause and ask myself, who sent me? But we move. I continued wrapping, rewrapping, adjusting, and somehow, I managed to get everything into the pot in one piece. Just watch to the end to see how I struggled. Making moi moi with leaf is really not for the faint-hearted. And to think some people do this every Saturday morning. Anyway, respect for them. Speaking of Saturday mornings, I recently realized how a lot of people grew up eating moi moi on Saturday mornings. It was like a tradition in their homes. And it actually makes sense to me because Saturday just feels like that day that you have time to soak the beans, go through all the stress of peeling it, blending it, and then sitting down to wrap the moi moi either in maybe nylon or leaf. Basically, go through all the wahala of moi moi because moi moi is wahala. So in my own home, it wasn't a weekly thing. It was more like a once in a while dish because my mom was not all about that stress. Thankfully now things are much easier and I can actually make moi moi every single day now because we have the blender to help with peeling the beans. We have blenders to blend the beans, and there are easier ways to wrap up the moi moi and cook instead of the leaf, like what I usually do. I just use the ramekin dish, which I find to be a lot easier than wrapping it in nylon or with the moi moi leaves. In those days, peeling beans, we would have to sit down and rub the beans between our hands to peel it. Thankfully, we have blenders that have taken away all that stress. So back to my moi moi. After all that stress and fighting with the leaves, the moi moi actually turned out amazing. But I'm not going to lie, the wrapping process humbled me. But I think it was worth it though, because the taste with the moi moi leaf is totally different from the taste you get from using other things to put the moi moi in. You just can't beat that leaf flavor. It's a game changer, really. And ramekin dishes cannot give that flavor. But come to think of it, how about if I cut a little leaf and put in the bottom of the ramekin dish before putting the moi moi? Would that make sense? Have you tried it before? If you have tried it before, please leave a comment so that I will know if I should go ahead and try it or not. Will I be using leaves again to wrap the moi moi? Not likely. The stress is too much. I think I'll just stick with my ramekin dishes for now. However, I'm really glad that I did today because it just reminded me so much of home. Enough of the talk about leaf and no leaf. So tell me, do you like moi moi with leaves, or you don't really care anyone as far as it's moi moi? And if you are a leaf lover and you still make your moi moi with leaves, please drop the tips for me in the comments so that I will learn a thing or two. And maybe that will just make me consider using leaves next time. I need all the help that I can get. Thank you in advance. My kids absolutely love moi moi. Their favorite way to eat it is with custard. And if you haven't tried that combo, please do. Today, we did not have custard, so my kids just had it plain. I also had it plain. But my husband, a proper Nigerian man, he had his own with garri. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope this inspires you to make some moi moi whether with leaf or no leaf. And please, if you haven't subscribed yet, I would love for you to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Thank you. And please remember to like this video and leave a comment. I will make sure that I reply every single comment. Bye.